YouTube, it's your boy Jaleel, back with another reaction video today. I'm reacting to Bo Jackson Super Bowl official mixtape. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm only 21. I was born in 2004, so I don't really know a thing or two about Bo Jackson. I do know that they say he is one of the greatest athletes of all time. So we're finna see how great was he actually. And if you like, comment, and subscribe, and comment below some more people I should react to, or more videos I should react to. Now let's go.
Cornerback, so I had to come across the field. No, that's the other side. I had to come across the field to get Bo. I went and got Bo.
You went and got him?
But when I got there, Bo.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, really?
He did.
Wow.
Now we're talking about Bo Jackson here. Bo would dominate in football and baseball just the way he dominated in the late 80s.
Damn!
That's about as embarrassing a thing as can happen to you as a defensive player.
There are things about him that simply, you can't duplicate.
Hold on.
The Bo Jackson, the size that simply, you can't duplicate. The Bo Jackson.
Wow.
Jackson, the size, the speed, the power.
Oh, he played baseball too? I didn't know he played baseball.
You can't duplicate. The Bo Jackson, the size, the speed, the power. I mean, he had all of that.
Damn! I told Bo Jackson, bro. Man.
I mean, he had all of that.
And he makes the catch! Bo Jackson tapping that high drive by...
When you looked at Bo Jackson compete, there was something obvious about his greatness.
Oh, he was a goddamn running back? He was a big running back, isn't he?
When you looked at Bo Jackson compete, there was something obvious about his greatness.
You know, that's like Muhammad Ali or something. So fast and so sharp and hit so quick that you stun the guys trying to tackle you.
That's great.
It's just so quick. Look at that burst, banging into people.
And joining me now is the ESPN Sports Science greatest athlete of all time, Mr. Bo Jackson.
Hit well to center field. Deion Sanders going back to the wall, and it is gone. Bo Jackson homers.
What made Bo a great athlete? Where do you start?
Bro, did he catch that?
Where do you start?
Holy! How'd he catch that?
To achieve that level of greatness and sustain it in one sport, how you gonna have it to give to another?
The Kingdom in Seattle, Washington. It'll be a noisy sellout crowd for tonight.
So this dude was hitting home runs and he was scoring touchdowns. Oh, nah, he nice.
Meeting of the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Raiders.
Oh, got back. Dang!
He and Bosworth one-on-one, and Jackson just dumps him into the end zone.
You can't tell me that Bo Jackson didn't arrive on Earth naked in a blue ball of light.
Wow, that's crazy.
No, it's Super Bowl.
Even though
Super
you've been
Bowl.
raised with a human being, you're not one of them. You have great power.
He's the only player in NFL history to run more than 90 yards for a touchdown twice in one season.
And nobody catches Bo. Touchdown. He may not stop at Tacoma. He's gone.
Yo, he went.
Just went by Spokane.
Bro went so fast. He went out. He went into the locker room, bro. God damn, that's that Forrest Gump scene.
The only athlete.
When Forrest Gump couldn't stop running. That's that Forrest Gump scene when you couldn't stop running, bro.
Ever to compete at all-star level in 2 professional sports.
It is arguably the greatest athlete in the history of pro sports.
He's got world-class speed and enormous strength, coupled with surprisingly supple coordination.
Jackson wears baseball and football, and you did football.
Leading on, the American League's top vote getter of 1989, Bo Jackson.
That Bo down there, that's a pretty interesting hobby he has for his vacation. When baseball ends, he winds up playing football.
The dude hit 32 homers and was an all-star for the Royals, and he was a Pro Bowl running back.
1989 Major League.
Hold on. Did I just hear that correctly? Bro was hitting home runs and he was all-time. Bro, this cut is nice.
For the Royals, and he was a Pro Bowl running back.
Hold on. But didn't Deion Sanders play baseball too, though? And football?
1989 Major League Baseball All-Star Game. He led off the game with a monster homer off Rick Russell, named MVP.
Bo Jackson, he reverses, comes back, gets it blocked.
He clocked a 4.1240. Still the fastest 40 ever recorded in combine history.
Did that nigga just say he ran a 4.140?
MVP.
Nah, there's no way. Yo, is that impossible?
There's Bo Jackson, he reverses, comes back, gets it blocked.
He clocked a 4.1240. Still the fastest 40 ever recorded in combine history.
We may be watching history tonight.
What are little boys' dreams made of? Touchdown runs on the gridiron, home runs in an all-star game. What do you call a kid who does both? Well, his mother called him Vincent Edward Jackson, but America knows him as Bo Jackson.
A combination of speed and power.
There's nothing overrated about Bo Jackson.
He's not going to get him! Inside the park home run.
This cut is moving insane. Did he just run? Yo, you know how fast you gotta run? Because in baseball, all I do is catch it and fling it. Dude, this dude ran that shit in like 30 seconds.
And power.
Look, ball bounced off.
There's nothing overrated about Bo Jackson.
Look at him. He's not going to get him! Inside the park home run.
Bo grew up with 9 brothers and sisters. The name comes from them because he was as tough as a boar hog, only they pronounced it Bo Hog. Many believe he is bound for the Hall of Fame in both baseball and football, something no athlete's ever done.
That's crazy. That's crazy. If he does that, bro.
One man to beat, and from behind, Kevin Walker saves another touchdown.
It didn't look like he got crushed.
He slid down and grabbed my legs, and when he grabbed, I pulled my left leg free. And running as fast as I was, he clamped down on my right leg and was able to hold onto my right leg and stop me in my tracks. I was running with such force, my momentum kept going forward.
If he'd have been a less powerful athlete, he probably wouldn't have had that kind of shearing force to his hip joint. And he would have gone down in a tackle and he would have been fine.
And Walker, as he made the tackle, had only the one leg to grab, and apparently Bo Jackson, shaken up a bit, has not gotten to his feet as yet.
The Royals were full of hope, of course, at the time that he would be able to recover from that and go on and play. But as time went by and it became more and more obvious that he wasn't going to be the Bo Jackson role, they just made the very difficult decision to let him go.
I would like to be in that body just one day and play baseball, just to see what it's like to run that fast.
Every sport that Bo competed in, he was pretty good at it.
could play baseball. God damn. He can play baseball. He can play football. I think he played basketball too. Soccer too. He can play every sport. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This dude was just that nice.
Bo Jackson was a man and a half.
Oh my.
Toward the corner in left field. It's going to be up to Bo Jackson to try to stop Reynolds from scoring. He can't do it. Yes, he can. Do it. It's going to be up to Bo Jackson. Toward the corner in left field. It's going to be up to Bo Jackson to try to stop Reynolds from scoring. He can't do it. Yes, he can. I don't believe it. He made an absolutely perfect throw.
Dang. Sheesh. Out the park. Hold on, we want me to see some more of this nigga. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta see some more, bruh. I'm not satisfied.
When I got there, Bo.
I might be the same. It's the same goddamn video. Let me go to Bo Jackson. Wow, we'll never see an athlete like Bo Jackson ever again. Sorry, I gotta go to another video. I gotta see something else, bro. This guy's too nice.
When you talk about great running backs of all time, you're gonna forget Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson was one of the great running backs of all time.
You're like, no way, that can't be real. You know, you thought the TV was a video game and kind of going back and forth between reality.
And off to Bo, off the left side, gets to the outside, first down. He streaks to the 20, the 30, they'll never catch him. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 90 yards.
Greatest athlete I ever saw for pure athleticism. I think he was the best, and I hate to see that forgotten, but I don't think it bothers Bo at all.
I have never seen anybody do that.
In the history of professional sports, no one has done what Bo Jackson did. While today's athletes struggle to stay healthy playing just one sport, Bo didn't just play two. He dominated both at the highest level. He was an MLB All-Star, an NFL Pro Bowler at the same time. This wasn't a gimmick or a publicity stunt, it was real. When Nike launched the Bo Knows campaign, it wasn't hype. It was a fact. What Bo accomplished wasn't just rare, it was unprecedented.
So Frank was able to get it in the air.
Hold on. I want to see some Bo Jackson highlights, though.
Bo Jackson unloads on this one, and no doubt about it, it's way out of here.
And in today's hyper-specialized sports world, it's flat out impossible.
If I could take the Bo from the late 80s into today's games, and he were 100% healthy, which in the end he obviously was not, Bo would dominate in football and baseball just the way he dominated in the late 80s.
In episode 1, we showed you Bo's rise from a rough Alabama childhood to a three-sport wrecking ball in high school.
Did that shit say Bo Jackson Avenue? This Cuddy is so nice. His whole city his city changed his speaking the street to his name.
In baseball, just the way he dominated in the late 80s.
In episode 1, we showed you Bo's rise from a rough Alabama childhood to a three-sport wrecking ball in high school and college. Today we enter the pros, and what happens next will absolutely never happen again. After leaving Auburn as a Heisman Trophy winner, Bo Jackson stood at a crossroads no athlete had ever faced. Genuine stardom in two different professional sports. Most athletes dream of making it to the pros in one sport. Bo had to choose between two. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers selected him first overall in the 1986 NFL Draft.
Tampa Bay, the Buccaneers select first choice on the first round. Running back from Auburn, Bo Jackson.
It's draft day.
But what happened next stunned the sports world. When the Bucs flew Bo to Tampa for a physical before the draft, they told him it was cleared by the NCAA. It wasn't. That visit cost him his final season of college baseball eligibility. Intentional or not, Bo felt like they sabotaged him, and he wasn't going to let it slide.
And I told him numerous of times, if you draft me, you're going to waste a draft pick. I said, I swear to God, you're going to waste a draft pick. And they drafted me anyway. And the proof's in the pudding. They lost a draft pick, and I ended up playing with a team that I was probably meant to play for.
And so, he walked, not just from the Buccaneers, but from football altogether. Instead of taking the field in the NFL, Bo signed with the Kansas City Royals, who had taken him in the 4th round of the MLB draft. The Royals signed Bo to a 3-year deal worth just over $1 million and guaranteed him a spot on their 40-man roster, almost unheard of for a 4th-round pick.
Jackson said the football injury factor was not a major reason for choosing baseball, but Jackson did refer to the football injury factor several times.
You'll never know what'll happen out there on the field. You're just out there.
He was so nice. Bro said, you know what? I don't want to play football anymore. I want to go to baseball. That's how nice he is. He's a choice to make. He can do whatever he wanted to do with either sport because he's how good he was. He was the first pick and said, you know what? I'm not playing for y'all. Yo. If you're the first pick of the draft and you don't want to play for a team, that's actually insanely crazy.
They're taking it one play at a time, and the next one could be your last. And I don't think I could put up with that.
But perhaps the major reason Jackson chose baseball is that everybody expected him to pick football.
I proved all of you wrong. And now all of you are sitting here saying, this guy, he's done just the opposite. I'm going to always do the opposite.
He came over to my locker, they said, this is Bo Jackson. I'm going, what are you doing here? You know, you just won the Heisman Trophy. What are you doing in our locker room? And about 2 months later, we found out why he was there.
While most rookies spend years grinding in the minors, Bo rocketed through AA and made his major league debut just months later. Imagine being a Bucs fan with the #1 overall pick and then finding out that you wasted your pick. I instantly get those images from past NFL drafts of Jets fans. By refusing to listen to Bo and drafting him anyway, the Buccaneers lit the #1 pick on fire. They could have taken Charles Haley, who'd go on to win 5 Super Bowls and make the Hall of Fame. Or Kevin Green, another future Hall of Famer with 160 career sacks. They could have even taken Neil Anderson, the 4-time Pro Bowl running back who replaced Walter Payton in Chicago. Instead, they got nothing, while Bo became a legend in another sport. Bo said later on that if the Bucs would have traded his pick to another team, he would have played football.
How different could it have gone had you just didn't want to play in the NFL for Tampa, right?
I didn't want to play for Tampa, no.
So if it was anybody else, what would have happened?
If it would have been the 49ers, more than likely, I probably would have still tried out for baseball somewhere if they had let me.
And the fallout, it was brutal. The Bucs went 2-14 that season, the same record they had the year before. In fact, from the moment they drafted Bo, they didn't have a single winning season for nearly a decade. On June 30th, 1986, Bo began his major league career with the AA Memphis Chicks.
First at bat, first inning. Here's the pitch, a smash up the middle, base hit, drives in one as the Memphis Chicks take a 3-0 lead over the Columbus Astros. Bo Jackson's decision to play baseball, looking pretty good through his first at bat.
In just 53 games with Memphis, Bo stole 25 bases, hit 7 home runs while batting .277. That was enough for the Royals to pull the trigger. On September 2nd, 1986, Bo Jackson made his major league debut against the White Sox, going 1 for 3. What many forget though, Bo's first at-bat was against Hall of Famer Steve Carlton. Bo crushed a curveball over the left field pole in what many thought was a home run, but the ump called it foul. On the next pitch, Bo hit a routine ground ball to second base, but somehow beat out the throw for his first major league hit in his very first at-bat.
This guy's 220 pounds. How can he move that fast? How can he get down the line that fast?
No, for real though.
And that set the precedent right there that this guy can run like a deer.
On September 15th, Bo hit his first home run. It just happened to be the longest home run in the stadium's history.
Right-hander into the windup. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Taking ball driven to left center field and well hit. Back goes Bradley. Back goes Moser. Oh, it's a home run and it's almost on the top of the bank in left field.
By next season, Bo had played his way into KC's starting lineup. His first full season gave fans glimpses of what was to come. 22 home runs, 10 stolen bases, and jaw-dropping athleticism in the outfield. He still lacked polish, but nobody could take their eyes off him.
When I think of Bo Jackson, I think of the best athlete there's ever been, by far. He's just a God-gifted young man.
Whether it's speed of foot, speed, bat speed, he even throws fast.
Was Bo like a jaw dropper for even professional athletes?
Yes.
Yeah?
I mean, you know, you watch him come off the football field and just without any kind of practice, just step on a baseball field and start launching balls 500 feet. Just like unbelievable. One of the fastest guys I've ever seen.
Bo could turn a routine single into a double and made throws from the warning track that left base runners frozen.
And if that had been a play made in the World Series, it would be legendary. It was just that great an athletic play.
It was the greatest play I've ever seen.
Bo hits it high and deep to right field. If it stays fair, it could be. Strobel in the corner. It's a home run for Bo Jackson.
You know, you've got to really be careful when you face him because anytime he swings the bat, I mean, he can hit it 500 feet.
Also, during the 1987 baseball season, Bo was drafted by the LA Raiders in the 7th round. While Bo was on the road for baseball, he got a call from his agent letting him know that a team had expressed interest. When his agent told him it was the LA Raiders, Bo was in.
Hold on, I did not know this. Bro played baseball before he played football? That's crazy.
Ironically, when legendary owner Al Davis drafted the first dual sports star and probably the greatest athlete ever, it wasn't even front page news in LA. Bo joined the Raiders during week 7 of the season. Although there was some talk of the Boz versus Bo matchup, he didn't actually play until a week later against the Patriots.
He's crazy if he thinks he can do both.
He's such a unique athlete, blessed with the size and the speed, you know, very similar to Herschel Walker. And I think football really missed something when he opted for baseball. And, you know, he might be wanting to prove himself in another sport because he has done fairly well in baseball so far.
Bo Jackson is an extraordinary athlete. I think we all know that. And if there's anyone who can pull it off, it would be Bo Jackson. I think he's crazy, and just from the pure sense of if I had to relive over again my childhood, I'd be down that baseball park hitting a curveball. I mean, these guys go into arbitration and lose for $1.6 million. Sorry, I'm not crying, guys.
I believe it can be done. You look at today's athletes, they're tremendous. He's gifted with baseball talent, and he's gifted with football talent, and it's great to know that the Raiders haven't given up on signing top athletes, and to have Bo Jackson on our roster. Hey, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to let the opposition worry about it.
Let's think about this for a second. Bo had just finished a full baseball season, had no off season, and comes into the highest level of football and plays with a week of practice. That's crazy for someone at the high school level, much less the NFL.
It's the Kansas City Royals. Any way you look at it, I have to do my job with the Kansas City Royals before I could do anything else. Whatever comes after baseball season is a hobby for Bo Jackson. Just like fishing and hunting, I may.
Did this guy just compare the NFL to fishing and a hobby? Yo, bro. That's diabolical. He has compared. He on the Nikola Jokic, the Joker, on the Nuggets type energy. He just compared a professional sport a hobby, bro.
Pick up another hobby after baseball season.
In Bo's first NFL action, he rushed for 37 yards on 8 carries.
Here's Bo Jackson with his first NFL carry. Bo hasn't lost a whole lot, has he? Bo Jackson takes it out across the 25-yard line. His first carry of the National Football League is good for 12 yards.
The Raiders.
He just dragged 2 grown men. Yo, what the hell was that? He just carried 2 grown men on his shoulders.
For 37 yards on 8 carries.
Here's Bo Jackson with his first NFL carry. Bo hasn't lost a whole lot, has he? Bo Jackson takes it out across the 25-yard line. His first carry of the National Football League is good for 12 yards.
The Raiders went on to lose that game, 23-26, as well as the next 3 games after that. But as Bo's carries increased, the results started to change. In the Week 11 loss to the Broncos, Bo scored his first touchdown in impressive fashion while averaging 7.5 yards per carry.
Oh, look at this, a little reverse. Running room, Bo Jackson. Oh, look at it. Touchdown. Oh, my.
Look at those eyes. Just look at those eyes.
only the second touchdown in the first half by these Raider regulars in the last 7 games now.
That's a play the Broncos didn't see on film. A new one for this game, and it pays off.
Then, the next week we get to see the Boz versus Bo matchup as the Raiders traveled to Seattle for Monday Night Football. Obviously, Boz talking trash before the game is why this matchup was talked about.
That's the matchup you like to see. Bo Jackson with the ball. Brian Bosworth. Here's he plays it perfectly. Flows to the football. Meets Bo Jackson at the 2 easily.
To me, though, the story was, in Bo's 5th game, he rushed for 221 yards, averaging 12.3 yards per carry, including this 91-yard touchdown where he made NFL stars look slow on Monday Night Football.
He just took off and went, boom, like there was a jet came in. He was running so fast he couldn't slow down. He just ran all the way up the tunnel and they lost him. And the camera's going, oh.
Bro moving like goddamn Forrest Gump. That's crazy.
He was gone. There was no guy.
The Raiders finished that year with 3 consecutive losses at 5-10. Bo headed back to training camp for the '88 baseball season. That season showed his raw power and growing pains as a still developing baseball player. He played in 124 games for the Kansas City Royals, and when he made contact, it was violent. Bo blasted 25 home runs, drove in 68 RBIs, and stole 27 bases, becoming one of the rare players to post a 25-25 season. That alone would turn heads. But he also struck out 146 times, the second most in the American League. Bo wasn't polished yet, but the ceiling was obvious. Playing at Baltimore that year, he hit a home run despite trying to call a timeout.
Bo Jackson last year as a rookie set a Royals rookie mark with 22 home runs. He wanted to call time on that pitch and nailed it to deep left. Can you believe that? Incredible. He wanted to call timeout, held up his left hand to request time. He didn't get it, swung the bat, hit out of the park, a 3-run homer.
Scouts were salivating. Fans were glued. Even with the strikeouts, Bo was already must-see TV.
He had his bat on top of his helmet and he just started pulling.
He could stretch a single into
Bro. This Cuddy was wildin'.
On top of his helmet and he just started pulling.
He could stretch a single into a double, gun down a runner from deep right field, or disappear a baseball 450 feet. In a league full of specialists, Bo was pure chaos in cleats, unpredictable, electric, and explosive.
The size, the speed, the power. I mean, he had all of that. And he makes the catch! Bo Jackson timing that high drive by.
Bo's clips remind me of Michael Vick in that even his routine moments were viral. KC finished 3rd in the American League West that season, missing out on the playoffs. Then, less than 2 weeks later, Bo reported to the Raiders on Wednesday, October 14th, and played against the Kansas City Chiefs 2 days later, rushing for 70 yards. Again, let's appreciate how crazy this is for a second.
2 days later, he didn't train for football. This guy didn't train for football, bro. Holy.
No training camp, just, hello NFL, let's go. Even though he missed the first half of the season, Bo still rushed for 580 yards and regularly outgained Marcus Allen in individual games.
The guy can flat out fly. I mean, from the first 20 yards, I don't know if there's anybody as fast as he is. I mean, pure and simple explosion.
When Bo touches the football, the anticipation is unparalleled in anything I've seen in football.
The Raiders had 2 Heisman winners sharing the backfield, but Bo's explosiveness often stole the show. But the '88 season was just a precursor to what was coming in 1989. In 1989, Bo was voted onto the All-Star team, but before the break, he made one of the most spectacular defensive plays of the year in a tie 3-3 game in the 10th inning against the Seattle Mariners. With Harold Reynolds on first, Scott Bradley hit a dart off the left field wall. Reynolds, who was running with the pitch, should have easily scored. Bo scooped the ball near the warning track, didn't even take a step, and uncorked a 300-foot frozen rope, flat-footed, to catcher Bob Boone, who tagged out a stunned Reynolds at home plate. No one there could believe what just happened as the Royals went on to win the game in 13 innings. It's a shame, though, that the...
Did that Cuddy just say 300 bomb?
First, Scott Bradley hit a dart off the left field wall. Reynolds, who was running with the pitch, should have easily scored. Bo scooped the ball near the warning track, didn't even take a step, and uncorked a 300-foot frozen rope, flat-footed, to catcher Bob Boone, who tagged out a stunned Reynolds at home plate.
What the hell?
No one there could believe what just happened as the Royals went on to win the game in 13 innings. It's a shame, though, that the TV coverage didn't quite capture this incredible play. All the focus was around the first base umpire being out of place on the call. With the July All-Star Game approaching, Nike was preparing to launch the Bo Knows campaign. Everyone remembers these commercials.
Don't I know you? Nice shoes. Yo, Kansas City one. Are you sure we haven't met before? Now, where's that Tour de France thing? Nice shoes. I knew I should have taken the right turn at Albuquerque. Have you ever been to L.A.? Oh, don't surf. That's what you think, dudes. Might you all join me in a spot of tea? Where'd you play your college ball?
What the hell is this?
What is he doing here?
I thought this was another Bono's commercial.
Has anyone seen Bo's ball? I know, Kansas City. Nice shoes. Nice shoes. You ever play with Bo Diddley?
Interestingly, though, Nike couldn't have asked for better timing to launch the campaign. Down 2-0 with 2 on in the first inning of the All-Star Game, Bo makes a tough catch-look routine to prevent further damage.
And a drive into left center field, coming in a hurry to pick it off. A fine catch by Bo Jackson, and that saves the American League from further damage.
Then, Bo led off the American League team with a homer and former President Reagan talking on the broadcast.
Hey. He's remarkable, and look at that one. Bo Jackson says hello.
Bro had the president glazing them. God dang.
Interestingly, Wade Boggs hit another one right after Bo to tie the game. On Bo's next at-bat, he hits a double play ball to short, but beats the throw to first, thus scoring a run. He then stole a base, making him the second player in All-Star Game history to homer and steal a base in the same game. Bo finished the game 2 for 4 with a run, 2 RBIs, and the game MVP.
Wow.
Ironically, during one of the commercial breaks, Nike rolled out the campaign launching their cross-training shoes.
They were all awed by this one player named Bo Jackson.
And then I guess at some point during the game, during one of the commercial breaks, they roll out the Nike campaign.
He hit a home run in the All-Star Game. And then you go to commercial, and it's like, Bo knows.
Bo knows baseball.
Bo knows football. Bo knows basketball, too.
Yo, I said he could play basketball, too. I knew he could hoop.
Bo knows tennis?
Bo knows running.
No.
Bo knows cycling.
Bo knows weights.
Bo, you don't know diddly.
Bo finished the '89 season with superstar numbers.
Are you surprised at your success in baseball?
No, I think I'm not trying to sound conceited or nothing, but I think the public is more surprised than I am because they're the ones a couple of years ago that said that this kid is out of his mind. He can't do this. And I just come out and I do what I do every day and just let everything else take care of itself.
And the Royals had their best season in a while, finishing second in the American League West and tied for the third best record in baseball, but unfortunately did not qualify for the postseason because that was the pre-wildcard era. I guess that was good for Raiders fans though. Once again, Bo didn't take much time off. Truth be told, he arrived midweek before LA's October 15th game against the Chiefs. In his annual press conference, when asked about his workouts during his 10 days off, Bo responded that he caught 3 catfish. Then 2 days later, Bo rushed for 85 yards on 11 carries, including this 45.
He's not training for football, bro. This dude is not training for football, dude. This is insane.
Yard touchdown run. In week 9 against the Bengals, Bo broke loose for a jaw-dropping 92-yard touchdown. That run is still one of the longest in Raiders history.
And here's Bo Jackson around the corner and down the sideline. And there he goes.
Bro, how big is this Cuddy, bro? He's like 6'2", 30 pounds, bro. How tall is Bo Jackson? I'm not tripping. This dude's not like 6'2", bro. He's 6'1". Dude, this dude is goddamn huge. He's like 6'1", 230, bro. Pure muscle.
2 weeks later, he torched the Broncos for 113 yards on just 14 carries. Playing less than 70% of the season, Bo made the Pro Bowl and is still the only player to become an MLB and NFL All-Star, and he did it in the same year. This feat is unmatched, and one of the defining reasons why Bo knows wasn't just a slogan, it was a statement of fact. Unfortunately, the 8-8 Raiders missed out on the playoffs once again, but in reality, that probably helped Bo from a health standpoint. His 1990 baseball season was arguably better than his 1989 All-Star campaign. He batted .272 and hit 28 home runs in just 111 games. He was more of a complete hitter, reducing his strikeouts to 128, but nagging injuries cut his season short. But it wasn't without memorable moments. On July 11th, he made this routine play against the Orioles.
And not talent. Orsolak licks that one to left center field. Bo won the charge. Bo is there. Yo, mama, run that wall.
He's running back in Baltimore at the old stadium there, and he reaches up and catches a ball over his shoulder. And he's about 3 or 4 feet from the fence. And he jumps up on the wall, takes about 3 or 4 steps, and then jumps off and lands on his feet. And I'm saying, wait a second. I have never seen anybody do that.
I remember thinking, like, is that a big deal? Because it wasn't, not because I'd ever seen anything like that, but it didn't look like a big deal to him.
Again, this is not a human being. This is just somebody that was just thrown out here from outer space to be able to put on a Royal uniform.
On July 17th, he hit 3 home runs in 3 consecutive at-bats, driving in 7 runs against the Yankees in Yankee Stadium. On August 26th, he hit a home run in his first at-bat after returning from a 6-week stint on the disabled list. This marked his 4th consecutive home run over a span of games, a feat that tied a major league record. Bo rejoined the Raiders in October in Week 7 against San Diego, scoring 2 touchdowns. The Raiders entered their bye week with a record of 6-1, clearly their best season in a while. In Week 13 against the Broncos, Bo scored twice and rushed for 117 yards on 13 carries, including this incredible 62-yarder.
I'm done. I give up, bruh. This Cuddy's nice. He's one of the best of all time.